Hello my dear crafters, today we're making a very unique card. One of those cards that you will not find anywhere else, and for that I am using a new release by ScrapDiva Designs. She went all the way into cowboy and western style in her new release in April, and we're going to use one of the die sets. I will show you next when we make this card. But not only that, we're making the card, but I'll also teach you how to make the envelope that it fits actually perfectly in. See? Because sometimes we want to make cards like this that are different shapes, different sizes, and then we can find the envelope. There is an envelope in the market. I got this at the Dollar Tree. This is 9 by 6, so you can fit it in there, but it is much bigger than necessary. So we're going to customize our own envelope. So we're making the card. I'll show you how to open it up like this and make sure that it opens and it doesn't cut the whole thing. And my other idea here is to use a horseshoe to close it, because it just adds one little more detail to your gift. I'm sending this to my bestie Valeria in Texas because she's a cowgirl, I guess. She's not, she's Brazilian. But she lives in Texas, so I'm sending this to her. So let's move on to the tutorial. I'll show you the die set and we're going to make all of this. And just before we begin, just some more ideas of what you can make. All of this can turn into cards. I actually saw someone do a beautiful scrapbook page with this in a picture here of her with her friend, and then some more embellishments. Absolutely gorgeous. So just some more ideas on how you can put this together. I love this die set. I've been playing with it for a while. And it's great, and it's great for shaker. Of course, I made a shaker, and I use one of the words for that. So you can do that if you want. It will be a beautiful card. And you have this small piece here that it can be just a small, like ankle boot, or you can add it to the bottom of your boot. So let's do our card and our envelope now. And here's everything we're going to need. This is the Cowboy Boot Mini Album. I'll have the link to everything below. Very simple die, absolutely unique. I haven't seen anything like this in the market, and you can use it for so many things, okay? So we have 3 layers of the boot. We have this one here, which I'm going to use to make the card. That comes here. That's the outside layer. We also have this one here that has the stitching, and I have everything cut already, and then the internal side, that the boot itself. And we also have this bottom part that we can add here, and stars to just decorate, and this part here that goes under the boot. It's just a heel, and it just adds a lot to it, as you can see here. See, when you add that, it just makes it pop and really look like a pair of boots. So here are the 3 layers that I showed you. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to cut this, and I wanted to show you how. You basically get a piece of paper that is 11.5 by 8.5. It's just one of these, just this typical piece of paper, the 8, I believe it's 8.3. And you're going to fold it in half like this. And the trick here to use with any dies is you make sure that the cutting die, part of it is sliding off the paper. So you don't want to put the whole thing inside, because what's going to happen is here that it's kind of off, it's not going to cut. So you'll be able to make it into a card, and I'll show you how. So I'm going to run this through my machine, and I will show you what it looks like when it's back. I have run through my cutting machine, and when you remove it, the area where it was off the paper is going to remain attached. And that's how, and you can do this trick this tip here with any cutting dies you have, any shape dies that you have. So we have the base of our card. So basically now we're just going to put it together. After I put together the card, I'm going to show you how to make this envelope. And one suggestion I have for you is, together with this new collection, there are many little tiny words. It's part of the country western collection. It's actually called, I think, Cowboy. I don't know. There's another name for it, but I'll have the link below. It has all these words here that are absolutely perfect to embellish things. But also in this case here, I made another one that goes with this color. And I'm going to use this to close my envelope. So I just think it's absolutely perfect. So that's another suggestion for you. And I'm going to put inside this envelope here, I'm sending this charm. This is part of the collection as well. And that's my favorite thing in the whole collection, is this little tiny boot, honestly, and the hat. So this goes, it's part of the gift that I'm sending Valeria. I'm sure she will love it. For the envelope that we're going to make, I'm going to close with this one. That's part of the bundle that I told you about. That comes, it's part of this bundle here. So I'm going to close my envelope with this because that's what goes with these boots. So see how easy it is to put together. Look at this. We have our little stars that we're going to use. I'm going to zoom in so you can see the process a little better. We have the first layer. We're going to glue this on top. And I just can't, I could spend the whole day doing this, guys. I love country western. And I think this collection is amazing. It just, I don't know if it happens to you guys, but I always wonder, don't they ever run out of ideas? It just amazes me. Companies like Spellbinders and ScrapDiva, I mean, all these wonderful companies that we have in paper crafting. My gosh, when you think they've done it all, they come up with all these beautiful things. Third layer here, going to just add again. You just keep on adding. Very quick, good size. So here we have our boot. How gorgeous is that? I love this paper. It has some foiling in it. So now for the gold part, because I need my bling. So we're going to add that, and the last thing will be the stars. And one more layer. Last one is the heel. I just decided to add more bling and more gold. So that's what we're gonna do. Guys, is this the most fun? I love, guys, I don't know about you, but I can do this all day. Just craft and craft and craft and craft. Whenever I retire, which is a long way from now, this is all I'm gonna do. I absolutely love paper crafting, guys. It is my passion. Never get tired, and part of it is because these wonderful creators come up with all these beautiful things that I just need to use. So I'm just gonna add, look at this. Oh my gosh. So pretty. I cut 2 different types of gold. So this, we have this, and I'm going to just glue that in place, and I'll be back. Here it is, our beautiful, beautiful boot. And I also added one of the stars inside the card. This is where I'm going to write a message to her. And that's the last thing you need to do, is just glue it on top. How easy was that? But now stay here, because I'm going to show you how to customize your envelope, because a regular envelope is not gonna fit. So there is one side of envelope that fits, and I'll show you that next. But let's learn how to make our own, okay? So that you can mass produce this and send it to whoever you want or sell it. I bet this will do so well in craft fairs because you're not gonna see anything like this anywhere in stores. It's gonna be your creation and your creation only. There we are. We have our beautiful, beautiful, absolutely unique card. And now let's do the envelope. So let's look at the die set. I'll have the link below to that, to the words, to this bundle here that makes these cute little things. And what you need is a piece of paper that's 11.5 by 8.5. And we're going to score, I'll have the measurements below, okay? At 5 5/8 of an inch. So right here. And 11 1/4. We're just gonna have like a quarter left on the right here. Then we're going to turn it. And we're going to score at half on the left here and 7 1/4. So right here 7 1/4. That's it. All we need to do now is some cutting. I have scored all the sides, so everything is scored. I'm just going to score the middle here. And basically, the side here that has the 1/4 of an inch, what you're going to do is we're going to cut all of this off. We're going to cut this off and the top off as well. So basically, we're going to cut here, and I cut at an angle. There. And here, we're going to cut everything off. The whole, I think it's, this one is 1/2 inch, yes. So like that. Here we're going to cut at an angle too, like that. Cut at an angle here, and we're going to cut the whole top off. I'll show you what it looks like at the end, okay? And I'm going to cut it off. There, that's what we have left. So basically, when you cut one side, the other one will have both the bottom and the top. And I'm going to round the top here. You don't have to. Just cut using you don't have to do this. But I think it makes it look more like an envelope. Very easy to put together. We're going to put some glue here. Let me close up a little bit more. So we're going to use some glue here and here on the left. Let me move the paper. So here and here we're going to put glue and just basically close it. We're going to fold it in like that. And this flap here, we have an envelope. You could have done the flap outside. That's up to you. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. And now this is the closing. And that's what I'm going to use when I'm going to show you that it does fit the whole boot. And I'm going to close with this. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the envelope. Let's just wait a little bit for it to glue. And you can totally fit your boot inside like that. And that's how I'm going to close when I write down my message. So I hope I helped you, because I knew that the envelope was needed. When we do something that is a different shape, it's really hard to find the perfect envelope for it. And this one is perfect. Thank you so much, guys. Let me know in the comments below. It does help the channel when you like, when you leave a comment. The algorithm loves that, okay? And if you do buy this, use my coupon code Paula, never forget that, because you get 10% off, and I do get a small commission for that, and it does help it helps me continue doing free videos for you, okay? Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.